Guys, how are you today? Okay, listen to me, look at me. I have something for you. I have a beautiful sentence for you. Believe in yourself, you will be unstoppable. Believe in my students. If you believe on yourself, you will be unstoppable. You will do everything. Okay, now today I'm going to teach you the laws of reflection. What is the law of reflection? The laws of reflection can be expressed as follow. Okay, we have two laws of reflection. Incident light, I will show you what is incident light. Incident light, the normal to the surface and the reflected light all line in the same plane. Remember this one? Incident light, it means the light coming. The normal to the surface, reflected light, all line in the same plane. In the one plane and in the same plane. I will show you in the figure. And number two, the angle of incidence equals to the number of reflection. It means I is equal to R. Look at the figure, below figure. It is a surface. This normal line called normal. This line is called normal. Line is normal. Okay. Light ray strikes the surface. This light ray is called incident light. Incident ray, or we can say incident light. And you can see the incident ray make an angle with normal. This angle is called angle of incidence. This is what? Angle of incidence. And you know that incident ray strike the surface, then the light ray reflected from the surface. This ray called refracted light or refracted ray. We represent by R. This is called refracted ray. This refracted ray make an angle with normal. This angle called R, or we can say angle of reflection. This R called angle of reflection. This angle I equal to R. Remember this one. The angle that incident ray make is equal to the angle that refracted light make. It means I is equal to R. If the angle should be 30 degree, the R is also 30 degree. If the angle is 40, the R is also 40. This is called laws of reflection. What is the first law? Incident light, this is incident light, the normal to the surface, this one, blue one, and reflected light, this one, reflected light, line in the same plane in one pi. And number two, the angle of incidence, it means I is equal to R. Okay, look at some examples. Example number one. It is a surface. Here we have a normal force, normal line. Incident ray. This is the incident ray. We can say I. Incident ray make 60 degree with normal line. What is reflected light? It means what is the angle of reflection? It means find R. We know that it is I is equal to 60 degree. We know that the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. It means R is also 60 degree. Is our answer. I will draw, okay, the light or the ray reflected from the surface, the angle of reflection is also 60 degree. Example number 2. Example number 2, I will solve this question here. Example number 2. Also, here we have a surface, a normal line, incident ray. Incident ray make 70 degree with surface. This is called surface. This is surface. Okay. The question says that find, that ray reflected from the surface, reflect from the surface, R. Find the angle of reflection. First, that it is normal line, and this angle, it is I. It means incident, the angle of incidence. The angle of incidence and 17 degree make 9 degree. That here we know that 70 plus I is equal to 90 degree. I is equal to 90 minus 70 degree. What is I? I is 20 degree. I is 20 degree. R is also 20 degree because we know the rule of reflection. The angle of incidence equal to the angle of reflection is I is equal to R. Now, I is equal to what? We find I 20 degree, R is also 20 degree. Okay, my students, example number 3. Example number 3. I will solve the question for you. Example number 3. This is a surface. Here we have a normal line, an incident ray. Incident ray. This is called the angle of incidence, and if the light ray strike the surface, refract from the surface. This is called the angle of reflection, R. If I set this angle alpha, you know that alpha is equal to what? 90 minus 1. Alpha is equal to what? 90 minus I. How to find alpha? I plus alpha, it means make 90. If you find, okay, let me explain you more. If you see this figure, I plus alpha is equal to 90 degree. If I find alpha is equal to what? Alpha is equal to 90 minus I. From this formula we can find alpha. Okay, the answer says that the angle between the weight of angle it means I plus R is bigger, 3 times bigger than alpha. It means the answer says that I plus alpha is equal to, it means bigger 3 times than alpha. Now, I plus alpha, instead of R I put I because I is equal to R. 3, what is alpha? 90 minus I. Okay, here we have 2I. 2I is equal to 3 times 9 minus 90 minus I. Now we multiply this 3. Okay, 2I is equal 3 times 90 is equal to 270 minus 3 times I, we have 3I. Okay, 3I comes to the other side of equation, 2I plus 3I equal to 270. Here we have 5I is equal to 270. We divide it by 5. It is equal to, I is equal to what? I is equal to 54. I is equal to 54. R is also 54. This is the hard question about laws of reflection. You have this kind of example, and also you have this kind of example. Okay, I solved 3 questions for you. If you have any question, my students, you can write down. Catch you later.